My name is Stephen Pedersen, and I work for the Vancouver School Board. I run the Strong Start program at Tillicum School, and I'm a parent. I'm a parent of 3 children, one that's 17, one that's almost 10, and one that's almost 4, which the younger ones we adopted with my partner. What I like about the work I do is that I do get to help families, not just the children that are in my program, but a family as a whole. My personal experience working with LGBTQ families here has been that I treat my program as my home. So in my home, I always welcome everyone that comes in, and making sure that my responsibility is that everyone is having a good time, no matter where they come from. What works well is that you have material in your room that reflects the families that you do have, and where we live. So reflecting with the families, you have books that would have 2 moms and 2 dads, and you would have more gender neutral books in your programs. I think that like I said, it's queer families, common agendas. Everyone does the same thing. They change diapers. They take their kids to school. They take their kids to programs. They want the best for their children. So it's trying to keep that equal balance and thinking it in that way. I think that what doesn't work is having programs that aren't inclusive. Inclusive to me means that it's an acceptance and it's not a tolerance in a program, so that you treat everyone equal in that manner. What I've done in my program is I've included the rainbow flag. I've included rainbows either in my windows to show that it is an inclusive program. I think it's a bit more about educating and reflecting on your programming. What you do in your program is in the kind of things, the books you may read that maybe you're just showing that it's just a one kind of family that you're showing in your art and you have in your room, or in your programming and what kind of days that you celebrate. Maybe it's if it's Mother's Day, maybe it's Mothers and Loved Ones Day, or Fathers and Loved Ones Day. So you change it so that it's neutral. I think of an inclusive program as it's not that it's an LGBTQ exclusive program. It's about unifying all families together into one program. I think that when you have an inclusive program, it means LGBTQ families and all families together as one. So it's not about separating a group from another. So a little bit about my family. Me and my partner, we decided to adopt in 2003, and we went through the ministry to do our adoption process. Then we actually got our son in 2003, 9 months later. So it was a very quick turnaround. Then we also have our daughter who is 17, which is my stepdaughter. And then we have our other daughter who is almost 4, who we adopted also. This is a picture of me and my partner, and my son and my daughter, who in this picture was the very first day she came home to her forever home when we adopted her. And this is another photo of me and my partner, and my son and my daughter, and actually my oldest daughter, who is part of our extended family, she has 2 moms and 2 dads. I found in Vancouver the adoptions went very smoothly. I found that the acceptance was there. Accessing services in BC they can be very fair, because in common law it's much easier to access services. I've never felt any kind of boundary here. medical services, there's never been any question. I know that even with the birth certificates, it shows parent and parent now, which is a big deal. Even when you go to different community services, it still shows parent and parent now, and they've changed it from that, from mother and father to parent and parent. So it's not a, I find it, they're not looking at the one kind of family, they're looking at people as a whole and who, as a family. The way I see working with doctors and social workers and other people that you may need services from is that it's great for them to ask the questions, and rather than me having to tell them who I am, it's still about the common agendas. Like, all families do the same things. I think that we all take our children to the doctors when we need service help. So the way you would treat someone else as a different family, you'd treat your LGBTQ families the same. My experience becoming a parent and having my children at either 7 or 8 weeks old was more of a shocker, in the sense that I was changing diapers, I was feeding the formula, I was up at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. like all parents probably would be, and I still continually call this lack of sleep as continual jet lag. So what I've done as a parent is what all parents would do. It's like loving your children and being there for them. So it's I think that I wouldn't give it up for the world, and I don't think I never think of what it would be like without my children.